Good job. A wolf type, huh? You must be itching to fight it.
Switch!
Okay. Was that the last of them? Over there. That's Hornka. Looks like it hasn't changed all that much since the beta. Appearance-wise, anyway. Seeing this place brings back memories. It hasn't actually been that long. A friend and I parted ways here in the beta. Oh, more importantly, there's a giant boar boss in front of the main Hornka gates. So I wouldn't let your guard down just yet. It's a wolf type. Just gotta keep an eye on it. We beat it! time.
Switch!
Close enough!
Switch!
Okay.
Right! How's this?
Yeah, yeah. Close enough.
Switch!
Okay.
I won't let you down. Switch!
Okay. With me.
Right! Yori!
Got it. Right here. Okay. Take this. Switch with me.
Understood.
Let's pull back for now. Here we go. Give it everything you've got.
Switch!
Okay. You okay? Let's pull back for now. We've got to win this one, right? Let's go.
Switch!
Okay. There! Switch with me.
I won't lay you down. Switch!
Okay. Yeah, did it. Close enough. Switch with me.
Right!
Okay. Yeah. Switch with me.
Trust your instincts.
Okay. Take this.
Targeting!
Keep up the pressure. Wide open.
Let's use switch. Switch!
Okay.
Yori!
Got it. Healing area coming up. Okay. Once more with feeling. With me.
Right! Switch! Switch!
Okay. Now, give it everything you've got.
Switch!
Okay. Here we go. Here we go.
Understood.
Yeah. Let's pull back for now. turn next, I think. Sure. That'd make for good practice. Yeah, I think we can handle it. Looks easy. Let's go rock its world.
Are you bloody freaking kidding me? I apologize, guys. This has been what? 20 minutes and I forgot to have the mic on. Oh. This is literally stoic practice in real time. Alright, start over from the top. So, welcome in. Look at that title, Amor Fati. It means the love of fate. Yeah. So, we are obviously fighting that boar again and again and again. And like last stream, we've talked about the dichotomy of control, learning how to separate what is up. Thanks for letting me know in chat that the volume wasn't working. Continuing our push through this floor. Last stream, we talked about the dichotomy of control, learning how to separate what is up to us from what isn't, so we don't waste energy fighting variables we can't change. Today we are taking that concept to its ultimate evolution. Because it's one thing to merely tolerate hardship, it's one thing to say, well, I can't control this setback, so I guess I'm just going to put my head down and endure it. That's passive resignation. It's gray, it's heavy, and it's exhausting. It's about as exhausting as finding out you didn't have your mic on. Today, we are talking about Amor Fati, a Latin phrase that translates to the love of fate. And you just have to love situations like this, right? This isn't just accepting the bad random number generator, the unexpected boss mechanics, the frustrations of running out of health, or your D-pad not initiating that correctly on the first press. Or even the real-life disruptions that knock you off your course. It is the art of looking at every setback, every error, and every obstacle and choosing to treat it as fuel. To not merely endure the storm, but to love the process of navigating it. It's kind of teaching you to deal with that uncomfortableness of just the process of going through reality, because reality is something completely separate from what you think it is. So over the past 45 to 60 minutes, minus the last 20, as we try and get past this pig, we're going to explore what the Stoics meant by fate and expectations. We're going to look at how modern thinkers like Friedrich Nietzsche revived this idea, see how it operates right here inside Aincrad, and we're going to break down the 4 concrete ways you can practice it in your life off stream tomorrow and for the rest of the week. So, I already posted the question. Start off today. What major plan of yours completely falls apart in real life? What's your default mental state? Well, that would be streaming. And that kind of fell apart for the last 20 minutes. And getting this boar done, which kind of fell apart too. I can't spend days wishing I could rewrite this or start over because, well, we're in it. So you just gotta roll with it. And I am pivoting because that's what you gotta do. Because we have to go. Wait, I can do it. No, I can't because I need to buy more.
Welcome, adventurer. What'll it be?
So yeah, we just have to pivot and find out. We're getting close with this piggy. I think I'm going to go to the weaponsmith and upgrade my weapon a little bit more. Because it seems like I'm not pumping out enough damage. We got to get those ads. It's the little boars. And for some reason, I need to find out why the boar enemies glow with that little sparkly stuff before they hit. Like, I need to find out what that means. The orange stuff means you can't block it, but I don't know what that multicolored sparkly rainbow stuff means. He's got awesome area of effect, so I obviously can't... Multicolored rainbow sparkly effect usually indicates a parryable, deflectable, or special counter window attack. Is that what it means in Echoes of Aincrad, though? That's the question. Okay. So orange and red is unblockable. Blue means it's blockable or parryable. And rainbow means it's a reversal. Apparently there's some ding I have to listen for. Right? That's fine. Okay, let's get more of these, and that's pretty much it.
My doors are always open.
Overworlders, eh? So, what can I do you for?
We're gonna upgrade this one more time. We're going to use... Nope. Nope. Nothing. We're using the ones without stats or limited stats. Okay, so this is going to give us... I already did this before we started, too, so now we're at plus 20 for this. And then, oops, sorry. We're also going to upgrade... her weapon. Good thing is at least with these, it doesn't have to be a matching weapon. If you are modding it, it does. If you're just upgrading it. Okay, so she's up +1. I'm up +2. I've got no armor I can get at the moment. And now this coffee's running right through me. But before I go do that, let's get back to where we were when I found out the mic wasn't working. So, to understand Amor Fati, first we have to clear up what the ancient Stoics actually believed about fate. So when modern folks hear the word fate, we're often picturing something magical or superstitious, kind of like horoscope prediction or a fixed destiny written in the stars. But to the Stoics, fate was not magic. It was simply the interconnected web of cause and effect. The Stoics viewed the entire universe as a single, living, rational organism. Every action, every decision, every event was linked to the one before it. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor, used a beautiful image in his personal journal, the Meditations. He described everything that happens to us as a thread woven into the fabric of our lives by a weaver. Because of this interconnected nature, the Stoics held two very distinct views on how we should treat reality. The first one is the trap of false expectations. The Stoics observed that human suffering almost never comes from the event itself, but from the gap between expectation and reality. When you expect a journey to be smooth, a minor delay feels like a catastrophe. When you expect people to always be fair, a small betrayal ruins your month. Epictetus taught his students that when you step out into the world, you must mentally rehearse what the world is actually like. If you go to a public bath, expect splashing, shouting, and rudeness. That way, when it happens, your expectations aren't shattered. So like this. I was expecting to get through that bore, and it wasn't happening. So kind of lucky that the mic wasn't on. But yeah, that kind of shattered the beginning of the stream. But hey, we pivoted and we're doing fine. Scheisse happens. It's a gaming stream, and besides, you know, it wouldn't be interesting if there wasn't a little bit of friggin' crashing out. But the second point is the fire analogy. And this is where Marcus Aurelius wrote a passage that serves as the absolute backbone of the love of fate. He wrote, and I quote, "The mind adapts and converts to its own purposes the obstacle to our acting. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." End quote. So he's comparing a strong mind to a blazing fire. When a small candle meets a gust of wind or a drop of water, it gets snuffed out. But when a massive bonfire meets wind, fuel, or debris, it consumes whatever is thrown onto it, grows hotter, and uses that exact debris to burn brighter. To Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus, bad fortune isn't a tragic interruption to your life. It is the fuel for your life. So I'm going to go up and take a quick pee. And we're going to throw this in here. Yeah, I did pivot. Yeah. The thing with this headset is that I can't hear myself. So, I have no clue. But that's up to me. I should have verified all that stuff when I started up in chat just to make sure things were 5 by 5. But here's question number 2. Think about Marcus Aurelius's fire analogy. What is a past hardship or failure in your life that felt like a disaster at the time, but ended up making you infinitely stronger or smarter in the long run? Good luck with that. And remember to turn the mic back on. Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe I switch back to the old headphones. Past hardship or failure in your life that felt like a disaster at the time, but you ended up making you infinitely stronger or smarter in the long run. Felt like a disaster at the time? Well, no offense intended, but I'd have to say the moving. And I don't recall what I acted like when I was younger, but I have a feeling it was probably a hardship at the time. But looking back on it, yeah, I think that made me infinitely stronger and more worldly than a lot of people I've encountered. So yeah, let's go try this pig again. Let's reset our stuff. I've got one blink thing left, which I forgot to do it from here. Oh well, the blink really wasn't doing much anyway. Every time I do that, all these monsters respawn. Don't. And when you're trying to save your health, it makes it a wee bit challenging.
job.
Now I'm totally paranoid that my sound is on. Okay, we'll see if this weapon upgrade does anything.
Sure, that'd make for good practice.
No, bring him over. See, she's got Amor Fati down.
Was that the last
Instead
of them?
of seeing those as an inconvenience, we treat them as... Where am I going? We're in the right spot. Where are the...
Over there. That's Hornka. Looks like it hasn't changed all that much since the beta. Appearance-wise, anyway. Seeing this place brings back memories. Though it hasn't actually
How'd that
been
shrew
long.
guy get there?
A friend and I parted ways here in the beta. Oh, more importantly, there's a giant war boss in front of the main Hornka gates. So I wouldn't let your guard down just yet. We beat it!
So, sparkly means X. X. What does X do? X does nothing. X does nothing. Press the slash button. Hit X on Xbox and PC. I'm hitting X. That's not slash. It's right bumper. Wow. Wow. Okay. And then you get turned around. And up next will be Nietzsche, so...
A wolf type, huh? You must be itching to fight it.
No, I'm not, actually. Not any of these. I don't even know where these guys came from. They weren't here last time. Holy moly, are you guys kidding me? Alright, we got Shrewville over here now. Horton here's a shrew. Horton kills a shrew.
Good job.
Right? Okay, there he is. I see you. I need... SP, that's my sword skills. I wish they had stamina potions? I don't think they do. Okay. If y'all don't mind, we're going to skip the cinematic.
Give it everything you've got.
I'm not hearing any dings. And I'm pressing X.
Are you okay?
That
Let's go
guy
back for now.
is full of shit. Oh wow, the love of fate. Okay, check this out. We're taking a little tangent here. We're taking a little tangent because I just Googled what that rainbow thing was, right? And it said press X and just stand there and take it, and it's a reversal. Oh no. No, now it's telling me. Oh, that's a different. You son of a bitch. No. Sorry for the delay here, guys. It's a struggle sesh.
Boss time.
Switch!
Okay.
Switch!
Okay.
I am hitting health. You see it. You see it.
Switch!
Okay. I'll show you. Switch with me.
Understood. Switch!
Okay. Don't miss this chance. Take it down.
pressing that. I hope you guys can see me pressing that.
Switch with me. Okay.
Get him.
Switch with me.
Switch!
Okay.
Yori!
Got it.
No, don't do it
Right
right in
here.
front of him.
Switch!
Okay.
Come on, heal. See, you can see it highlighting right there. I don't understand what the delay is. Okay, just hit him. Just hit him. Just hit him.
Switch!
Okay.
Switch!
Okay. Are you okay?
Oh
Let's
my
pull back
fucking
for now.
God. Oh my God.
That's right. Let's go here. Enemy spotted. Looks like a boar type. It's a wolf type. Just gotta keep an eye on it.
Back again. I don't know what is up with these boars. I do not get it.
Welcome, adventurer. What'll it be?
Boar repellent? You know, that's an idea. That's an idea. Another pivot.
My doors are always open.
I'm sure they are. Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of.
Overworlders, eh? So, what can I do you for?
Just upgrade him again. I can't anymore because I need to finish this quest to increase my cardinal rank. Got it. Okay, well, I can increase hers. And at this rate, I really don't care about most of these weapons because we will gain a lot more back. Okay, now she's maxed.
Come again.
No, hopefully not. Hopefully not. Well, I can't. Just gonna do this so I can reorganize them. See, this is what I need. Those are the high SP potions. I need the high HP potions, but we don't have access to them yet. 100 SP and 100 combo SP. I don't need that. 60 seconds. Blind resistance, blind buildup, darkest of caves, harsh blind on surrounding enemies. I'm gonna bring, that's blue. Frost stone. I'm gonna bring those. And that one. And that one. And sword skill damage by 10% for 60 seconds. I did not know that I did that. $150. Okay, we're just gonna load up for Bear. Wait, I'm gonna make sure she has the weapon that I think she has. Yep, you do. Oh, what is up with these boars? This is definitely a hardship in real time. So, with Nietzsche and the modern perspectives on Amor Fati, I think Nietzsche was actually kind of the one. See, I can restock that. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. While the ancient Stoics practiced the love of fate, it was actually the 19th century German philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche who coined the exact phrase Amor Fati. Nietzsche was deeply influenced by the ancients, but he was dealing with a world that was becoming increasingly cynical. He suffered from chronic, agonizing physical illness for most of his adult life, severe migraines, vision loss, and digestive disease that often left him bedridden for weeks at a time. Out of that intense physical suffering, Nietzsche developed his ultimate test for a human being's psychological health. He called it Thought Experiment of the Eternal Recurrence. Imagine a demon came to you tonight and said, you will have to live this exact life over again, infinite times. Every joy, every tear, every embarrassing mistake, every moment of grief, and every victory will repeat in the same exact sequence forever. Nietzsche asked, would you fall to the ground and curse that demon? Or would you fall to your knees and say, you are a god, and
Yeah,
I
I
have
think we can
never
handle
heard
it.
anything more divine? Nietzsche wrote, and I quote, my formula for greatness in a human being is Amor Fati. Not one wants nothing to be different, not forward, not backward, not in all eternity, not merely bear what is necessary, still less conceal it, but love it. End quote. In modern psychology, this aligns directly with what researchers call post-traumatic growth and radical acceptance. When modern therapists work with people going through severe stress, one of the primary breakthroughs happens when the patient stops asking, why me? Or why did this have to happen? The question is a mental dead end. It fixes your eyes on a past that you can't rewrite. Radical acceptance moves you to, this is the reality on the ground. How do I use this? That shift transforms you from a passive victim of circumstances into an active architect of your own character. Which goes right into question number 3. In gaming, when you get hit with a massive nerf to your main character class or build, do you drop the game, complain on the forums, or do you love the challenge of adapting and building a new meta? That's a very gaming-centered question. I wouldn't expect anybody to have an opinion on that one. But in gaming, when I hit a massive nerf to your main characters, depend on the forums, do you love the challenge of adapting? But it depends on how much time is vested. I mean, you get a little bit of a sunken cost fallacy that plays into that, and how soon it is. If it's changed enough, and it's frustrating to me, I'll just drop the game. Because it's no longer the game that I originally played. If it's that drastic of a change. Building a new meta. The meta is usually designed within the game. If you know it or not, that's the question. And then you don't know if that game is even... See, there's so much stuff here that's out of your control. And it depends on how much I like the game. Like, really. I'd have to use Sea of Thieves for that example, and that is a game I ended up dropping because I wouldn't say I complained on the forums, but we stated opinions on the forums. We got used to the challenge of adapting and playing the game to however they changed it. But that game's been running for 8 years now. You do that 5, 4, 6, 8, 10 times. Like, what are you doing? So now I have a tendency to just to drop it because it's not worth the frustration. It's not worth your mental peace to try and fix something that's out of your control. Now, if it's something you care about, then yeah, you have to love that the fate has changed it that way, and it is what it is. So you just kind of have to roll with it, adapt to it. Like this is saying, use that as fuel to change something within yourself so it becomes better. But even then, you can't control that. So I got a cat acting weird. Hold on. Okay, so yeah, this is the struggle session. This is dealing with this in real time. Thank goodness I got this shortcut like unlocked. Yeah.
It's a dire wolf.
That's not a direwolf, that's a wasp.
Was that the last of them?
It's never the last of them. Oh man, my ankle is still 4 to 6 weeks. I think I messed up the sideways ligaments on it. That's what's taking so long to heal. Up and down is fine. Side to side still gives me a twinge every once in a while. Just come on, Aori. I'm going that way, right? Yeah. It's practice. Yeah, it's practice. See, but this isn't practice. This is just... I don't want that. No, Iori, come on. You aggroed him anyway.
Over there. That's Hornka. Looks like it hasn't changed all that much since the beta. Appearance-wise, anyway. Seeing this place brings back memories. Though it hasn't actually been that long. A friend and I parted ways here in the beta. Oh, more importantly, there's a giant boar boss in front of the main gates. So I wouldn't let your guard down just yet. Good job.
Honey, can you just...
We beat it.
The bad pull is training. Yeah. See, this is glad that we're not on death mode, because this would have been restart after restart after restart all the way from the beginning. I'm not that good, I'm sorry.
Let's go.
Switch! Switch!
Okay.
There's no indicator. I
Let's
don't
pull back for
understand
now.
why Google is blatantly lying to me. There is no indicator of that being a dodge or a switch. Absolutely none.
Go. Give it everything
It says
you've got.
that it's supposed to sparkle like that. And then at the height of the sparkle, there's supposed to be a blue circle where I can interrupt him. Let me know if you see a blue circle.
Are you okay?
Because
Let's
I
pull
don't
back
see
for now.
nothing. I don't see nothing. Sweets, you really want to get on my lap right now?
Boss time.
Switch!
Okay.
God damn it, you're...
Switch!
Okay.
Come on. I don't like that stun lock. I don't like that. Come on. Sweets!
Okay. Let's pull back for now.
I'm gonna have to switch the difficulty, alright. I'm gonna have to switch the damn fucking difficulty.
Gotta win this one, right? Let's go. Are you okay?
No, I'm not doing okay.
Let's pull back
Thanks
for
for
now.
asking.
Here we go. Give it everything you've got.
Why?
Okay. Let's pull back for now. Okay. Boss time.
And there's my stamina.
Okay.
You can't run because it drains your stamina. And if you run and drain your stamina, you can't attack. You can't block because any damage
Are you okay?
drains your stamina, and
Let's
then
pull
you
back
can't
for
run
now.
or attack back. You can't switch to make her tank if you can't get a hit on the guy. You can't get a hit on the guy because you can't get close.
You've got to win this one, right? Let's go.
Not a chance! No!
Here.
That's the block. That's the block I was looking for. So right. And that AoE, if you get knocked down, you got no stamina, you can't get away in time.
Switch!
Okay.
Understood. Switch!
Okay. Let's pull back for now. Okay. Boss time.
Now! Now!
I can handle this.
Switch!
Okay. Let's pull back for now.
Well, I got some of the blocks.
Gotta win this one, right? Let's go. Are you okay? Let's pull back for now.
Don't worry, just 43 more minutes of this.
Give it everything you've got.
Switch!
Okay.
Switch!
Okay.
Trust your instincts.
Okay. Let's pull back for now. Gotta win this one, right? Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do this. Wide open! Are you okay?
I blocked that first
Let's
one.
pull back for now.
So,
Here
I'm going to
next,
change
I
this
think.
first paragraph, and we're not even going to bother looking at the gameplay on the
boar.
screen right now because,
It's
yeah.
a wolf type. Just
Yeah.
gotta keep an eye on it.
So, how does Amor Fati operate inside the world of Aincrad? Number one, we have to embrace the closed system. Fundamental tragedy of Aincrad is that the players are trapped inside a closed, high lethal system they did not choose. They didn't ask for the exit button to be removed. The players who succumbed to the despair were the ones who sat in the starting plaza, staring at the sky, wishing the world was different. The front line, which isn't even what our characters are doing, are the ones who survived. They were the ones who looked at the steel spires above them. Those things. And accepted the reality of the game. They said, this is the grid we're on, so they're going to master it. Number two, the bad pull is training. Watch what happens when an extra mob wanders into our pull zone unexpectedly. I'm going to change the script and say we bitch and complain and yell at our NPC player who we can't control. A player who hates their fate panics, screams at the game design, loses focus, and gets wiped. Yep. A player practicing Amor Fati smiles internally at the bad pull. Why? Because a clean, easy fight teaches you nothing. An unexpected multi-mob pull forces you to execute flawless positioning, manage cooldowns under pressure, and test your real limits. The bad pull is where the actual skill is forged. Yeah, unless you die and you get frustrated and... Number three, loving the grind. Every RPG requires a grind, repeating floor passes, collecting materials, and refining mechanics. If you only care about the final cutscene, the grind feels like torture. But if you practice Amor Fati, you fall in love with the repetitive emotion of the sword skill itself. You take pride in the clean timing of every... Yeah. Yeah. 3. 3. Three viewers. That's all I need. So let's just knock this out with the practical applications for the real world. So how are we going to take this philosophy out of this game and put it to work in our physical lives tomorrow? 4 practical habits for practicing Amor Fati in modern life is premeditation of adversity. Every morning, take 60 seconds before you check your phone or start your day to practice what the Stoics called premeditatio malorum, which is the premeditation of adversity. Remind yourself, today I will likely encounter traffic delays, frustrating issues, difficult personalities, and unexpected disruptions. By setting your expectations ahead of time, you remove the element of surprise when the disruption arrives, so you don't panic. You simply recognize it as a guest you already prepared for. Reframe, I have to I get to. Pay close attention to your internal language tomorrow. When you catch yourself thinking, I have to go to work, I have to deal with this problem, I have to fix this mistake, immediately catch yourself and swap the verb. I get to go to work. I get to solve this problem. I get to build resilience through this difficulty. Shifting from obligation to opportunity changes your entire neurochemistry. Number 3, search for the hidden lesson. So whenever you experience a setback tomorrow or today, a canceled plan, a financial headache, or a personal disappointment, ask yourself one specific question. What strength does this specific hardship force me to develop? If a project gets canceled, it forces you to practice adaptability. Hey, look at that. I can do it here. And sometimes you need to adapt the environment, which is at least what we can do within Echoes of Aincrad. If someone is rude to you, it forces you to practice patience and emotional boundary setting. There is always a hidden lesson if you're willing to look for it. And 4th is the good protocol. Adopt a famous mental framework used by modern leaders and military practitioners. Whenever bad news arrives, your immediate mental response should be one word: good. And that is, I know that guy who does that. Ex-Navy SEAL with the good protocol. What is his name? Jocko Willink. I thought so. I know there was an ink in there. Yeah, Jocko Willink. So the schedule got changed? Good. We get to practice flexibility. The project failed? Good. We learned what doesn't work before spending more resources. The equipment broke? Good. We get to upgrade the equipment, or we get to adapt our process to complete it without the need for it. Let me get through the items. If we can auto refill, yes we can, and then now we're right back into it, guys. So but yeah, half an hour left. Now that it's on normal, I'm going to go and just totally just wipe the floor with this pig. Menudo is on the menu, boys. But let's get through the conclusion and final wrap up, because this boar has tested my patience and I am at my wit's end. Hence the difficulty switch. I got 4 viewers. Welcome in, whoever you are. But look at where we ended up on today's map. Completely nowhere where I expected upon writing the script during the week. Here's where a little bit of that frustration is coming through in my voice and just how this stream has gone. You've probably heard it. That is just because, yeah, I did not fulfill all the way through the Premeditatio Malorum. I did not expect this boar to be this much of a hassle. Truly did not expect that. I thought I could just health potion my way through it. But I think this is in life. Sometimes you just can't. Muscle through stuff. So, as we start wrapping up today's stream, we have to remember a core truth. You do not get to choose every card that life deals you. You don't get to choose the weather. You don't choose how other people act. You don't choose the sudden plot twists that pop up on your path. But you do choose your relationship with those events. You can spend your time fighting reality, wishing things were easier, wishing the world was different, just wishing. Or you can look at whatever is standing in front of you. No matter how heavy that situation is, or the communication is, no matter how unfair, no matter how things get smoothed over, or passed by, or even overlooked, or how difficult that is, or the difficulty that you're even facing, that no one sees. But choose to love that challenge, and use that challenge and transform it into fuel. Throw it into the fire of your soul and cause it to burn brighter, and fuel that engine on the path to virtue. Virtue being excellence in yourself, and that excellence will hopefully seep out into those around you. But don't expect it. Don't expect it. So don't just endure your life. The challenge here and the task here is to build a mind that loves the whole experience. The smooth floors, the steep climbs, the breeze in your hair, and the bruises on your shins, and everything in between. So, we're going to go back and try this boar a few more times. Another viewer in, thanks. And then we'll probably call it. No, we tried that before. So now we know we're getting attacked.
Was that the last of them?
No, we know where they are. So now we're just going to be proactive about this. Because we're tired of it.
Good job.
I think the one thing that I've learned over the past week and my various Stoic sources have kind of backed this fact up, but it hasn't been worded in this way that I'm about to do. Is that you shouldn't hold expectations of others. You should really only hold expectations for yourself. Because that's kind of where that dichotomy of control comes in. Because that's the only thing that you can
Was
manage.
that the last of them?
And having false... I don't even want to say false expectations. Having expectations is normal. You can have them.
We beat it!
Where that gap comes in is putting...
Over there! That's Hornka. Looks like it hasn't changed all that much since the beta.
getting vested in them.
Appearance-wise, anyway. Seeing this place brings back memories. Though it hasn't actually been that long. A friend and I parted ways here in the beta. Oh, more importantly, there's a giant boar boss in front of the main Hornka gates. So I wouldn't let your guard down just yet.
So, let's see another way to word
Good
that.
job.
So instead of...
Yeah, I think
Instead
we
of
can handle it.
expecting a situation to go good, expect yourself to be good in any given situation.
Was that the last of them?
Because this is kind of dropping the rope. And it's great to help you with anxieties. Because if you just give that up and you stop holding on to that, things get easier because you just don't... You don't have to worry about that.
Boss time!
Okay, pig. Lock on, that's first.
Switch!
Okay! Take this!
Switch!
Okay! Now, give it everything you've got!
Come on, Pumbaa.
Trust your instincts.
Okay,
Let's use switch.
understood. I've got your back.
Come over here, Yori. Come over here, Yori.
Switch!
Okay. Now, give it everything you've got. Switch with me.
I won't let you down.
That was...
Switch!
Okay.
Okay, here come the big baddies.
Trust your instincts.
Together.
Right!
Wait!
Let's use switch.
Understood.
Yori.
I've got your back. Got it. Healing area coming up.
Died.
Chance. Keep up the pressure.
Targeting.
Holy crap. Had to switch it to normal, but it worked. Don't you wish life was that way? Or work? You just change
Okay.
difficulty setting?
Once more with feeling.
Shut the fuck up, Iori. No more once more. Done. Done. And the town of Haranka. Now everything opens up after this. We'll
We
get
made
some
it in
more
one
armor.
piece. Oh, what a relief. Let's activate the local terminal and add Hornka to our
We'll
map.
get some weapons. We'll also start getting side quests. So we can be able to grind and get experience.
That'd make for good practice.
Boop. Congratulations! Yay! That was entirely way too difficult. We do get all the stuff to craft and better health potions, and of course, whenever you increase your cardinal rank, it increases the difficulty of all the monsters. So yay! You can see the experience reflected there. If this was very hard, we'd be getting 200 and 2,000. Hard is 150, 1,500, and normal is 100 and 1,000. Back to 4. But hey, it works. I'll let you see this cutscene.
Here we are. Hornka. It's only been a couple months since I was last here, but it feels good to be back. Oh, hey!
Wiseman's here.
Ah, there you are. Looks like you both made it unharmed.
Sorry if we had you worried. So far, not much has changed from the beta build, so it's been pretty easy going.
I think you're correct. So, there's a good chance the Forest Elixir quest hasn't gone through much of a change either. If that proves to be true, then the quest giver should still be that depressed-looking woman. Follow me, please.
Great. Depressed looking women. Just up over here.
Is something the matter?
Oh, traveling warriors, you must help me. My daughter has fallen deathly ill, and only a very special medicine will save her.
Special medicine, you say? What kind?
It's a remedy made from the ovules of little nepenthes, a carnivorous plant. They're dangerous monsters, and only the rare ones with flowers
Feed me,
possess
Seymour.
ovules. I know their lairs are dotted across the vast West Forest, but still, there's no way I could handle this myself. I don't suppose you brave warriors would be willing to help, would you? Please, I beg of you. I'll even reward you with the ancestral sword.
Don't worry.
Sweet.
You can leave this to us.
Let's double-check the particulars of the quest. It seems we'll be traveling through the West Forest. Our
Yep.
goal is to find a flowering Nepenthes, an enemy with a low
Yep.
spawn rate. Take one down and we'll get the key item, the little Nepenthes ovule.
Clearing this quest will net us an anneal blade, a powerful weapon that should remain useful for a while.
That's
I've
the long
already
and
got
short of it.
one.
Right then. Let's head over to the forest quickly, before someone else finds what we need. Let's do this the same way we did before. Once you're ready, message one of us to accompany you to the quest area. I shall be swift with my preparations.
Okay. I couldn't remember when all this unlocked. So past quests are open now. And now I can warp town to town. And there are side quests available now. Which are those little question marks on the minimap up there in the upper right corner. Or we can see them when we go here. And that's new. And then you can see the complete ones. I can do that again if I want. Yeah, no side quests here. But at least here, it kind of shows you 2 side quests, 1 quest, priority side quest anyway. And it's got 2. Okay, so I can't take those from the orb. I have to talk to the people, which is where those things were. Right here. Why doesn't it show me the side quest? Showing it to me in the map. So why run? And that's how it looks like.
You! Yes, you! Hello! You're in luck, my friend. Yes, indeed. How lucky you are to hear what I'm about to tell you. Oh, but then again, are you the one I should tell? What a bind, what a bind! Aha! Catch your interest, did I? Positively burning with curiosity, are you?
No. Sure.
Oh, you are? Splendid! You see, I'm about to embark on a new venture. It's going to be a smash hit. I can feel it in my bones. But I need just a few more supplies to get it off the ground. You'll help me procure some, won't you, friend? Payment? Why, you'll be getting in on the ground floor of this exciting opportunity. Could there be any better payment than that? Of course not! Wonderful, wonderful! Then you'll be needing this. Take care now. I believe in you.
Yay! So side quest.
Welcome, adventurer. What'll it be?
So I can't get him from here. But I
My
can get him
doors are
from,
always open.
So I had another little part. About Amor Fati. It kind of ties into what I stated earlier, where people usually thinking of fate as cosmic events, a flat tire, a thunderstorm, getting laid off. But it's more than that too. It gets downright personal if you want to think of it that way. So other people's personalities, their limitations, and agency is also a form of fate. To put that into the gaming world, I made a Player 2 gaming analogy. And hopefully it translates a little bit better with the Twitch. Changing it into a co-op scenario. So imagine you're queuing up for a duo match or a co-op. With a specific expectation of how your partner should play. You expect them to cover your 6, share the loot, and play the meta, so you both can succeed. Instead, stop me if this sounds familiar, they run off, they aggro every enemy, and they're playing recklessly. So the struggle with that is that you're going to spend that whole match furious because they're not meeting your expectations. You're pretty much fighting their nature. And the love of fate pivoting isn't just accepting a bad spawn point or a bad run of luck with the boar or not getting your muscle memory down to dodge or block, but it's accepting the nature of Player 2. Once you realize that they are never going to play your way and that you can't force them to, you can stop being angry. You adjust your own gameplay. So you would need to embrace that chaos they bring instead of wishing that they were a different kind of player. You need to drop that expectation of them and just play the game in front of you. Play the game to your expectations of yourself, as I said. And another way to think about it, it's a little more philosophical. It's just the nature of the animal. It's like expecting a cat to bark. We cause our own suffering by expecting people to be something they simply aren't built to be. If you have a expectation, but it doesn't come to fruition. The stoic pivot of loving fate in that moment is not taking that failed expectation of a person as an insult to you. You need to accept the brutal honesty in that and take it as a gift. Take that as fate showing you exactly what is, And then you can stop trying to force a square peg into a round hole. You need to love the reality of the situation, because the truth, even if it's disappointing, frees you from the exhausting cycle of unmet expectations. And that's a shift from external to internal. And this is where I think a lot of mortal beings have problems with, because everything these days is shifted to external. How the news makes you feel, how then you're expected to react and have opinions. And no, you don't. You don't need to. You don't have to. It's kind of in a mechanical shift, and this is kind of what's going on. So it's just the danger of placing your expectations on others, not about or for, but on. So if your peace of mind requires someone else to act, air quotes, right, you're pretty much making yourself a hostage, or as Stoics would say, you're making yourself a slave. Because then your emotional well-being is tied to them, and as we've said, that's not going anywhere. So you're just going to twist and twist and twist. You just need to pivot with that acceptance of fate that you can't control them. So like I said before, what do? You recall all your expectations back to base. Yeah. You no longer expect them to meet expectations. You only expect yourself to meet your expectations. And this is what I learned 3 years ago when I started Stoicism. That hard break that needs to occur between expectations and standards. It's okay to have expectations. I think that point gets confused. It's not okay to tie your emotions to them. Another good example is Epictetus frequently mentions a mug. Just imagine having this favorite mug. You've had this coffee mug for years. It was gifted to you by someone you cared about or from a job. And you just love this mug. And then it breaks. And you're inconsolable. You're heartbroken. That's kind of it's a mug. It's going to break. It's fragile. It could break. And you didn't expect it to, and you got all caught up in it. So yeah, but the expectation should be that they're not going to meet your standard, and your standards only apply to yourself. Maintaining your personal standards is how you build character and maintain your character. So, this is radical acceptance to a point, but we all need to embrace the reality that we're all on our own journey, and that our focus needs to be on that journey, because we are the only ones that control our focus on that. And I think, again, is not to look at this as a defeat, letting somebody down, or anything like that. You need to look at it from a positive viewpoint of this is the ultimate liberation. This allows you to stop keeping a ledger. You don't have to notate or remember every little cause and effect that didn't meet your expectations, because it doesn't Just drop the rope and kind of get on with your own life. It's like being in the eye of tornado, I guess. You know, you just need to let all this stuff swirl around you and try and maintain your own kind of sense of peace. Communicate the best you can, and sometimes you can't. And that's what you need help doing. But yeah, that's the 2-hour mark. I went a little over with this little excerpt I had from some stuff I wrote down at work. But yeah, I'll let you guys go. Thanks for viewing. Thanks everybody who showed up on time. 5 viewers now down to 3. Yeah. So obviously I have a little bit of contemplating to do. I will let you guys go back to your Sunday. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream. Sorry if it was a little frustrating, a little different there, but hey, we got through it. As we all will get through. But until next time, only one more. Only one more. But have a good one, guys. Be well.